Have you ever noticed how, by the end of a long day, your legs feel heavier than usual? Maybe your shoes feel tighter, or you notice your ankles puffing up when you sit down after a stroll in the park, or even after a simple day of errands. It's a common experience many of us face as we get older, and honestly, it can be both uncomfortable and a little worrying. Swollen legs can make you feel sluggish, limit your mobility, and even affect your confidence. But here's the good news. Sometimes the answer to this common problem lies not just in medications or doctor's visits, but right in your kitchen, specifically in the fruits you eat. Today, we're going to talk about how certain fruits can help reduce leg swelling quickly and naturally. If you're someone who wakes up with puffy feet or notices swelling after a day on your feet, or even after sitting for long periods, this conversation is for you. Swelling in the legs can happen for many reasons, sometimes because of fluid retention, sometimes due to circulation issues, and other times because our lymphatic system isn't moving things along as well as it should. As we age, these systems tend to slow down, making swelling more likely. But don't worry, you're not alone, and there are simple, delicious ways to fight back. We'll dive into some specific fruits that have properties to help reduce that uncomfortable swelling. Not only do these fruits taste great, but they also bring vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support your blood vessels, flush out excess fluids, and improve circulation. And you don't need to make big changes overnight. Just small, consistent habits can make a real difference. So let's get started with some of the best fruits to eat when you're dealing with swollen legs. One of the first fruits you want to welcome into your daily routine is the humble watermelon. You might think of watermelon as just a refreshing summer treat, but it's actually packed with water, over 90%, which makes it a natural diuretic. That means it helps your body get rid of excess water that can pool in your legs and feet. Plus, watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline, which helps improve blood flow by relaxing your blood vessels. Imagine your legs feeling lighter because the blood is moving more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients where they're needed, and washing away those unwanted fluids. It's like giving your circulation system a gentle, natural boost. Eating watermelon throughout the day, especially during warmer months, can really help flush out that excess fluid. You can enjoy it sliced, in smoothies, or even as a refreshing juice. And don't worry if it's not watermelon season, there are plenty of other fruits to turn to. Another powerful fruit to consider is the orange. Oranges are famous for their vitamin C, but beyond that, they contain flavonoids and antioxidants that help strengthen your blood vessels and reduce inflammation. What this means for swollen legs is that stronger vessels are less likely to leak fluid into the surrounding tissues, which is a big part of why swelling happens in the first place. Eating an orange daily or sipping on fresh orange juice can be a sweet way to care for your legs while also boosting your immune system. One of my favorite personal stories about the power of oranges comes from my aunt. She used to struggle with swollen ankles after gardening for hours, something she loved, but it left her legs aching and puffy. After her doctor suggested adding more vitamin C-rich fruits to her diet, she started eating oranges regularly. Within a few weeks, she noticed her ankles weren't swelling as much, and she had more energy to enjoy her gardening sessions without discomfort. It's amazing how such a simple habit can change your day-to-day life. Now, let me introduce you to something you might not think of right away. Pineapple. Yes, that sweet and tangy fruit that reminds many of tropical vacations. Pineapple contains a special enzyme called bromelain. Bromelain is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which means it can help reduce swelling and pain. This enzyme also aids in breaking down proteins that can cause inflammation in your body. For anyone dealing with swollen legs, adding pineapple to your diet can be like sending a natural anti-inflammatory agent right to the areas that need it most. You can eat pineapple fresh or add it to your salads, smoothies, or even grilled dishes. Just be careful if you have a sensitive mouth, as fresh pineapple can sometimes feel a bit strong, but the benefits are well worth it. So far, we've talked about watermelon, oranges, and pineapple, all fruits that help by flushing out excess fluids or reducing inflammation in your legs. These fruits aren't just good for swelling, they taste fantastic. They boost your overall health and they bring some joy to your meals, which is just as important. If you've ever felt frustrated because your legs feel swollen, heavy, or uncomfortable, starting with these fruits is a gentle, natural step you can take immediately. And the best part? You don't need to buy expensive supplements or make complicated recipes. These are simple fruits you can find easily and enjoy in everyday life. As we continue this conversation, we'll explore even more fruits that can support your legs and help reduce swelling. Remember, taking care of yourself with small choices, like what you eat, can add up to big improvements in how you feel and move every day. Now, while watermelon, oranges, and pineapple are already working hard behind the scenes to lighten up those heavy legs, there are still more fruits that deserve a spotlight. Because the truth is, the more variety we bring into our diet, especially with fruits rich in certain nutrients, the more tools our body has to fight back against swelling. Let's talk about berries. Whether it's strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these little gems are like nature's medicine in a handful. They're packed with antioxidants, especially a group called anthocyanins, which give berries their deep red, blue, and purple colors. But what makes them so helpful for swollen legs? It's their ability to improve the health of your blood vessels and reduce inflammation. Think of it like this: the healthier your veins and capillaries are, the less likely they are to leak fluid into your tissues, and the better your body becomes at moving blood and lymph where they need to go. What I love about berries is that they're easy to fit into your day. A small bowl of berries in the morning, tossed into your yogurt, or even blended into a smoothie. It's simple, and your legs will thank you. One of my neighbors, Mrs. Kim, who's in her 70s, started eating a mix of berries with her breakfast every morning. After just a few weeks, she told me that not only did her legs feel lighter, but her energy levels went up too. She said it was like waking up from a fog. It's those small, steady changes that really make the difference. Now, another fruit that doesn't get enough attention, but absolutely should, is avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Avocados are loaded with potassium, which plays a crucial role in balancing the fluids in your body. See, many times leg swelling is caused by too much sodium. Sodium pulls water into your tissues, leading to puffiness and swelling, especially in the lower limbs. Potassium does the opposite. It helps your body release excess sodium and keeps the fluid balance in check. So eating potassium-rich foods like avocado is like giving your body a little internal tune-up. What's more, avocados are also rich in healthy fats, which help reduce inflammation. So you're getting a double benefit here: less puffiness and less inflammation. You can spread avocado on toast, add slices to your salads, or mash it with a squeeze of lemon for a creamy dip. It's easy, delicious, and wonderfully good for your circulation. Now, here's a fun one: grapes. You might be surprised, but grapes, especially red and black ones, are a wonderful fruit to include when dealing with leg swelling. They're rich in resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that supports blood flow and prevents the breakdown of the vein walls. Weak or leaky veins can lead to chronic swelling and discomfort, especially as we age. By keeping those vessels strong and flexible, grapes help keep your legs feeling light and mobile. And let's be honest, grapes are such an easy snack. You don't have to peel, slice, or chop. Just wash and enjoy. Whether you're watching your favorite show, reading a book, or catching up with a friend on the phone, a bowl of grapes is the perfect companion. I always recommend keeping some in the fridge. They're refreshing and hydrating, another key factor when it comes to reducing swelling. Dehydration can actually worsen fluid retention, so fruits like grapes that have a high water content are doing double duty. By the way, I can't go on without mentioning bananas. Bananas are a fruit most of us are familiar with and already enjoy. They're incredibly rich in potassium, just like avocados, and help flush out extra fluid from the body. If you're someone who gets swelling from long periods of sitting, like during travel or even watching TV for a few hours, a banana a day could help you keep that discomfort at bay. I know some folks worry about the sugar in bananas, but unless your doctors told you otherwise, one banana a day is a perfectly healthy choice, especially when it helps prevent your legs from feeling like sandbags. So, with all these fruits, berries, avocado, grapes, and bananas, you're not just fighting swelling, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to thrive. Your veins, your lymph system, your kidneys, they all depend on a steady supply of vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals to keep everything flowing smoothly. And when things flow better on the inside, it absolutely shows on the outside. I had a gentleman message me last month. He's 68 and said his legs used to swell so badly by dinner time that he had to prop them up for hours. But after following a few of these fruit-based habits, he noticed his socks weren't leaving deep marks on his ankles anymore. That's real progress. And you know what? You deserve that too. You deserve to feel good in your body, to move freely, and to enjoy the simple pleasures in life without being slowed down by swelling or discomfort. Now that you've got these tasty tools at your fingertips, it's all about weaving them into your daily routine. Not as a chore, not as a strict diet, but as a gift to yourself. A way to say, I care about how I feel. Because let's be honest, there's something so satisfying about knowing that the food you eat is helping you stay mobile, active, and independent. We've already talked about some of the best fruits to help your body reduce swelling, from juicy watermelon and citrusy oranges to potassium-packed bananas and antioxidant-rich berries. But we're not done yet. There are still a few more fruits that can take your circulation and your comfort to the next level. Let's start with papaya. This bright tropical fruit is not only gentle on the stomach, it's also packed with an enzyme called papain. Much like bromelain in pineapples, papain helps the body break down proteins and reduce inflammation. And when inflammation goes down, swelling tends to go with it. What's also great about papaya is that it's high in fiber, which helps improve digestion. You might not think your gut is connected to leg swelling, but the two are more related than they seem. A sluggish digestive system can contribute to water retention and bloating, which can then lead to swelling in the lower limbs. Papaya is incredibly easy to enjoy. Slice it up for breakfast, add it to a fruit salad, or blend it into a smoothie with a bit of ginger for an anti-inflammatory punch. Some people even sprinkle it with a dash of lime juice and a tiny pinch of sea salt to bring out its flavor. However you enjoy it, papaya is one of those fruits that works gently and steadily to keep your system flowing smoothly. Now here's a slightly unexpected fruit that deserves attention: cherries. Whether fresh or frozen, sweet or tart, cherries contain compounds that fight inflammation in the body, specifically anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in berries. These powerful little compounds help relax the blood vessels, support kidney function, and reduce uric acid levels in the blood. That's especially important if you deal with swelling due to gout or arthritis, both of which can affect circulation and fluid retention. Cherries are also known to support better sleep because they naturally contain melatonin, which helps regulate your body's rest cycles. Why is that important for swelling? Because when you sleep well, your body has a better chance to repair, restore circulation, and manage fluid levels overnight. Think of cherries as your nighttime ally, delicious, soothing, and incredibly supportive. Now let's take a moment to talk about lemons. Yes, lemons are often thought of more as a garnish or a drink enhancer, but when it comes to swollen legs, lemons are a quiet powerhouse. They're full of vitamin C, which strengthens blood vessel walls, and they act as a gentle diuretic, helping your body flush out excess water without losing important minerals. A warm glass of lemon water in the morning can kickstart your digestion, wake up your circulation, and even help reduce puffiness before it starts. It's a small ritual, but many people swear by it. One woman I spoke with recently, she's 73, said she starts every day with warm lemon water, and since she's done that, her ankles haven't felt nearly as tight by the afternoon. Simple, natural, and effective. Sometimes that's all we really need. So what happens when you bring all these fruits together into your daily life? It's not about chasing a perfect diet or cutting out every indulgence. It's about giving your body the support it needs through small, nourishing choices. A slice of watermelon after your morning walk, a bowl of berries with lunch, some grapes or banana in the afternoon, a few cherries after dinner, or lemon water before bed. These aren't just fruits. They're tools. Tools to help your legs feel lighter, your body feel stronger, and your energy come back. Swollen legs can feel discouraging, even scary at times. But here's the truth. You have more power over your health than you might realize. And what you put on your plate each day can either help or hurt. Choosing fruits that hydrate, reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and balance your fluid levels is one of the easiest, most enjoyable ways to reclaim that power. Now, let's take a quick breath and think about what this means for your everyday life. Imagine standing up from your chair and not feeling that dragging weight in your calves. Imagine slipping into your shoes without struggling to zip or lace around puffed up ankles. Imagine going for an evening walk and feeling your legs move freely and comfortably. That's what these fruits are working toward. That's what you're working toward, one bite at a time. You don't have to do it all today. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start with what you like. Try one new fruit this week. Maybe it's pineapple in your salad, or some papaya as a snack. Maybe you make lemon water part of your morning. These changes may seem small, but the results, they can be big. Real change starts with real, simple action. And I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these fruits for swelling? Have they helped? Do you have a favorite way to prepare them? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We've got more simple, powerful tips to help you stay active, healthy, and feeling your best at any age. Because this stage of life, it's not about slowing down. It's about feeling strong, confident, and in control. So here's to your legs feeling lighter, your steps feeling easier, and your days feeling fuller. You deserve it. Here's to living your best life, one delicious bite at a time.